You didn't think we'd forget about them, did you? Welcome to MsMojo, and today, we're counting down our picks for the Breakfast Club cast, Where Are They Now? For this list, we'll be looking into what the cast members of the Breakfast Club have done since the film was released in 1985. If you like what you're hearing, be sure to check out the full song at the link below.
And it kills me so. I took so long, I'll never turn my back on you.
Number 7. John Kapelos.
I am the eyes and ears of this institution, my friends. By the way, that clock's 20 minutes fast.
While he is perhaps best known for his role on The Breakfast Club as Carl Reed, a janitor who dispensed wisdom to kids and adults alike, John Kapelos has had a very long working career in movies and TV as a character actor.
Hi, what are you doing in this neighborhood?
Nothing really. You read here?
Yeah. So how's my money?
Well, it's still green.
What, do you got a call?
No.
Along with roles in memorable guest spots in movies like The Deep End of the Ocean and shows like Seinfeld, Kapelos is arguably best known for his starring role on the supernatural Canadian detective show Forever Knight. Although most of Kapelos' movie roles of late have been somewhat obscure, he did have a minor role in Best Picture Oscar winner The Shape of Water.
Eliza! Next time you come to bring the rent, I want you to stay and see the Bible movie, huh? I have 2 free tickets here. You bring your neighbor Giles. He's a good boy. Bible movie and comedy. Nobody's coming to the theater, huh? I throw in a free popcorn and soda.
Number 6. Paul Gleason. As Assistant Principal Vernon, charged with keeping the group of young teens in detention in the Breakfast Club, Paul Gleason was the quintessential authority figure.
Don't mess with the bull, young man. You'll get the horns.
Following his famous role, Gleason continued being cast in similar parts thereafter, from the deputy police chief in the original Die Hard to a hard-nosed professor in Van Wilder.
Well, I made it a point to personally come down here, Wilder. I wanted to give you the results of your test firsthand. And just as I expected, you succeeded. 91%.
He even reprised his role as Vernon, or at least a parody version of him, in Not Another Teen Movie.
You want another one?
Yes.
You got it.
Good.
That's another one. You had enough yet?
No.
That's another one.
So?
You just say the word, I'll keep going.
Go.
Eeny, meeny, miny.
Mo.
Your mother was a...
Ho.
He was a famous clown.
Bobo.
Mitch, cut it out.
Sadly, Gleason passed away in 2006 from lung cancer. There's no question that he was a master of giving a stern talking to. Number 5. Anthony Michael Hall.
Yeah, but it was only because I didn't want to know I was a virgin, okay?
First coming to fame in his roles as nerdy characters in several John Hughes movies, including Brian Johnson in The Breakfast Club, Anthony Michael Hall shed his geeky persona as he grew older and filled out more. Roles like the bully Jim and Edward Scissorhands certainly helped.
Where is he?
He tried to hurt you.
No, he did not, and you know it.
Are you nuts? I just saw him.
Jim, I don't love you anymore. I just want you to go, okay? Just go.
Are you serious? I'm gonna lose you to that? He isn't even human.
Hall's biggest acting work since The Breakfast Club was as the psychic Johnny Smith on The Dead Zone, which he starred in for 6 seasons. He's also had guest spots on shows like Community and The Goldbergs.
Oh, you're funny. You're a funny man. Wanna hear something funny, man? Knock, knock. My fist up your balls.
Who's there?
Currently, Hall is set to appear in 2020's Halloween Kills. Number 4. Ali Sheedy.
My home life is unsatisfying.
Another staple of 80s films, Ali Sheedy played the quirky and dark Allison Reynolds. In the years after The Breakfast Club, Sheedy has primarily appeared in independent films, winning awards for her performances in films like High Art. However, she's also appeared in smaller roles in bigger budget franchises, like a small part in X-Men Apocalypse.
As everyone knows, the existence of mutants was first discovered during the Paris Peace Accords after the Vietnam War in 1973.
Her work on television allowed her a reunion with Anthony Michael Hall in a guest spot on The Dead Zone. Sheedy also played a memorably deranged recurring villain, nicknamed Mr. Yang, on the TV series Psych.
What happened to you?
Why? Claire did it.
Number 3. Emilio Estevez. Emilio Estevez proved to have surprising depth as jock Andrew Clark in The Breakfast Club.
He's like this He's like this mindless machine that I can't even relate to anymore. Andrew, you've got to be number one. I won't tolerate any losers in this family. Your intensity is for shit. Win! Win! Win!
Following his fame in that film, Estevez's own career has taken some surprising turns as well. Starring in films like Young Guns and The Mighty Ducks in the 80s and 90s, Estevez also made a transition to appearing more frequently behind the camera. He's directed several television episodes as well as feature films, including Bobby, the story of Robert Kennedy's assassination, which he wrote and starred in.
No, you come on. Who the hell wants to spend 4 weeks in Vegas in July? I'll tell you who, nobody.
He's also worked alongside his family, playing opposite his brother Charlie Sheen in a guest spot on 2.5 Men, and directing his father Martin Sheen in the film The Way. Number 2. Judd Nelson. Judd Nelson may have been the baddest kid at Shermer High as John Bender, but life after The Breakfast Club was not as triumphant as Bender's final pose.
What can I say? I'm thrilled.
The actor has primarily appeared in a slew of lower budget and often direct-to-video films. However, his time on the small screen has been somewhat more successful. He had a starring role on the sitcom Suddenly Susan for several years. On a more recent note, Nelson has featured as a recurring antagonist on the show Empire.
Tell me what I don't know about Lucius that will help us take him down.
Nelson has also had some success doing voice acting for various animated series, including Ben 10 Omniverse.
An actual time beast. Amazing.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Molly Ringwald. Molly Ringwald was the teen queen of John Hughes movies.
Well, because if I do what my mother tells me not to do, it's because my father says it's okay. It's like this whole big monster deal. It's endless and it's a total drag. It's like any minute. Divorce.
Following her role as the supposedly spoiled Claire Standish in The Breakfast Club, Ringwald appeared in a host of romantic comedies while also taking on a few more serious parts, including an appearance in an adaptation of Stephen King's The Stand.
Oh my God, what's happening? Daddy, what's happening?
Her most notable roles in the last 20 years include parts on The Secret Life of the American Teenager, as well as on Riverdale, a series in which she continues to appear.
I hope you'll play me some songs before I go.
Yeah, for sure.
Ringwald has also been married twice, has twins with her current husband, and written several books. Truly, she has done it all.
Then he looked up and found her staring back at him with an inscrutable smile on her face. "I'll stay," she said.
Do you agree with our picks? Let us know in the comments. And hey, if you're a fan of the song playing right now, be sure to check out the music video for it right here.